Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. So, we're gonna give this another go, and let's take some time to think about how we want to do this. So we're gonna get these 6 points, and we know there's a lot of heavy stuff in here. We've got a couple options available here because the top paths, there's a few units up there, but they don't actually seem super heavily defended. And this bottom bridge path as well seems like it might be a little bit open, although there were a few heavy tanks down there last time. So it might be worth trying sending like strong pushes around the flanks to try and get up behind these objectives. On the other hand, it might also be a good idea to just devote all of our to completely ignore these paths, like entirely, and devote all our forces to a straight up frontal push into these objectives. But I don't know which of those choices is going to be better, unfortunately. For now, let's look at what units we want to deploy. So we're going to want another destroyer. Those things are extremely useful. Where are those? Upgraded destroyer, thank you. Give me that. Conquerors, yes, those were quite handy, although they do die pretty fast. We'll get them anyways. Now, we've got to replace our infantry because all of our infantry died. Get rid of these, no, that's not what I meant to do. Get rid of these guardsmen. They're not really doing a whole lot for us. We should definitely bring more mortars, because those are invaluable for clearing out the built-up areas. We should definitely bring more Sanguinary Guard, because those guys are amazing. Give me a couple of these with rhinos, please. There we go. 3 things of Sanguinary Guard. We've got all our artillery, we've got all of our various tank destroyers, got our mortars. Alright, so the rest of our roster we should probably just fill up with infantry of various shapes and sizes. I'm thinking regular tactical squads might fit the bill here. Sternguards are nice. They're pretty good. What's the actual... Yeah, they're not that much more expensive. Sure, we'll try just recruiting a ton of Sternguard veterans. This is probably going to cost us like all of our points, but we'll see how it goes. And can we even? Yeah, we could fill our roster with Sternguards. Totally. All right, and we've still got 3,000 points left to reinforce things with. Oh, that is a lot of Sternguard veterans right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units of Sternguard veterans. Jesus. Alright, so how do we want to deploy these? Well, we will... I guess we're just going to focus... We'll have an armored push up here. We'll send a bunch of infantry up this way. Yeah, should be good. So, Conquerors in the front, as per usual. Our sacrificial lambs. Poor bastards. Conqueror. The other Conqueror is also going to go down here. I don't really need them up here. I'm thinking we might just ignore this place, because there's a bunch of Squigoths up here who are kind of a pain to deal with, and it doesn't really get us that much of an advantage, I don't think. There's no, as far as I know, there's no high ground advantage in this game. So there's not a whole ton of reason to take this when we can just, you know, bypass it. So we're going to focus our troops around here, actually. Yeah, no, Conqueror up here. Alright, behind the Conquerors, we've got our Vanquishers. Vanquisher, I guess, hang on, we can put these on the road, they'll move a bit faster there. 2 Vanquishers, and then our Destroyers, who are actually pretty decent off-road. So, hang on, I did that wrong. Another Vanquisher down here to balance out the numbers there a bit. Vanquisher, or Destroyers, and then Basilisks right behind them. There we go, and 3rd Basilisk go in the middle. Basilisks can be put, you know, generally wherever. Alright, now, our massive infantry. So, we're going to want Sanguinary Guard in the front here, leading the charge as it were. Well, not really leading the charge, because that's Conqueror's job, but you get the general idea. And then, we will just liberally sprinkle Sternguard veterans everywhere. Oh my god, we have so many Sternguard veterans. This has got to be most of, if not all of the Blood Angels, you know, Sternguard veteran complement is currently in our army here. And then last but not least, the mortars. Spread those out as well. Alright, that should just about do it. And here we have, already we're running into Death Dreads, or Mega Dreads, sorry. Oh, we can just get in range with this, there we go. Pummel those with artillery, pummel those with heavier weapons. Go. Let's see, Vanquish should be in range there. Wow, the thing is almost dead. Alright, last destroyer should be in range right here. There we go. Now, we need to get vision on these buildings, but we also need to be in cover while doing so. So with that in mind, come up here, please. Okay, there's nobody in that building. Aha! There we go. We've got ourselves some Burna Boys. So that seems like a good job for our mortars, who unfortunately cannot reach that point just yet. Secondary guard, I guess. There we go. Alright, not terrible. We didn't manage to clear them out, but we're not in an awful spot. Let's see. We really do need to get rid of these squigs, but I think we'll just leave that for tank destroyers, just to snipe at them. Because I don't think it's worth devoting a bunch of infantry to clearing out all of the orcs that are up here. Let's see, Sternguards. Where can I actually? I can get my Sternguards in range to shoot that thing. Ha, that'll work. Secondary guard as well, probably. There we go. That solved that real quick. Again, Sternguards into range. I feel like this army of Sternguard veterans was a good call. Seems to be working out for us. They do a lot of damage. We can't quite get our mortars into range, which is a problem. So we'll just rock them up as close as they can get. Same for the other Sternguard units. Basilisk will shift you up a little bit. I don't know where you're going to be. You're going to need to get in range of whatever targets we're running into next turn. But we can clear those Burna Boys out at least. Now, down here, we've got our Vanquishers, we've got Seminary Guard. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, these are both Zapkins, so just focus on whichever one is more convenient, I guess. I don't think we can get our Vanquishers to optimal range, unfortunately. So, instead, well, we can just drive a Conqueror right up to him. My friends. Didn't spot anything else. Oh, no, I should use the Conqueror to scout the objective. Ah, damn it. Ah, well. There we are. This Vanquisher, actually, we can park right here. Snipe at that guy. And this one, I guess we'll just move him right up here. There we go. And then Sternguards can probably finish this off, honestly. These things are pretty low health right now. There we go. 0 return damage. Perfect. Perfect. And then I guess we'll move the Sanguinary Guard up to scout. There's not a lot of cover around here, unfortunately. Ah, here we go. So what do we got? Gun truck with Big Zappa, Big Zap Gun, Burna Boys, and we've got our Battle Fortress with Super Cannon that needs to be dealt with. Well, for the moment, I mean, these guys are just going to sit here, right? They're not going to shoot at us or anything. They don't have the range to, and they're not going to move out of the objective, so we can focus on other things first. Like that. Oh, alright, that was unfortunate. I cannot quite get my Sternguards into range and in cover. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, well, I'll have to move them up to here, and then next turn, I guess we can get them into a better position. You guys can't reach anything at all, so why don't you just come up here and shoot those guys for me. And the mortars, let's swing up through these buildings here, shift the basilisk up slightly. Alright, that's my turn. Pretty good first turn, I think. They're doing anything? Yep, they're bringing their Battle Fortress. Well, they're not really bringing it up, they're just leaving it there and shooting at me, which I think is kind of rude, but whatever. Okay, Sacrificial Lamb is taking damage. Okay. Something's happening in Fog of War. It's good, I guess. A lot of things are happening in Fog of War. That's kind of concerning. Are all the orcs that were up here just going to come down and, like, attack down this ramp now that I'm not attacking them? Because that would be really, really annoying. Alright. Tactical Marines can get in here and shoot these guys for me. Thank you. Ah, got a super heavy to deal with. Well, boy, do I have some friends to introduce to him. What is the most efficient use of our Basilisk here? I guess we'll just focus on the super heavy. There we go. The other Basilisk we can drop on this battle fortress over here. And then we can engage it with our tank destroyers. Let's see. If I move you up to here, move to there. Perfect, we got rid of the battle fortress. Alright, so the super heavy, we're going to engage with all the tank destroyers we have over here, which we have a fair few. Unfortunately, he should be able to range on us while we're fighting him, which is going to suck, because that is going to sting a little bit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So I want to park a tank destroyer there, and probably, I guess, just park one on the road here somewhere, but we'll move the infantry first. Let's see. Sanguinary Guard. You guys can just keep pushing up, right? Clear out this gun for me. There we go. Other Sanguinary Guard. I guess just come up here and clear out this gun. There we go. Sternguards. I'm trying to keep my infantry in cover to minimize losses so I don't have to replace them quite as often. Let's see. Swing you guys down to here. You can attack that. There we go. And that frees up a spot for this vanquisher. There we go. And then I'm actually going to have this destroyer target this battle fortress instead. I suspect that will be a better... because we already wore down the battle fortress quite a bit. I think we can devote our energy to something else now. Sacrificial Lambs coming up to put some damage on the battle fortress. No luck there. Our Basilisk. There we go. You... just hit that, try and drop it. There we go. Alright, reduced a lot of their strength there. I think we're just going to have to risk it and just leave our infantry out in the open and fight these things, unfortunately, because there's not really much cover to... actually, you guys can come over here. There we go. Almost got him. The mortar teams... yeah, that's not a good idea. Just move up a little bit, I guess. It's going to be... once we get to, like, this part, it's where the mortar teams are going to be more useful. For now, they're not really contributing a whole lot. This Sternguard squad... I guess we'll just move them up, like, straight up to these guys and just shoot them in the face. There we go, cleared that out. The other mortar team, I guess we will just swing up along here. They might draw a little bit of fire. The orcs do not seem to like mortar teams a whole lot. Which, again, is perfectly reasonable. Mortar teams are scary. Thump. As here evidenced. Let's see. Sanguinary Guard into the buildings here. Let's try and wear those guys down a little bit more before we start Sanguinary Guarding them. There we go. That's a bit better. Now, can't actually move any more troops into the objective. That was poorly thought out on my part. I could totally have just had those guys shoot from where they were standing and then moved into the objective. Well, mistakes were made. You guys come down here. Clear out this big gun lava before it does too much damage. There we are, and you're in cover. This is good. I guess we'll move you guys forward as far as we can. No, that's not a good idea. Aha! Ah, that's not a good idea. I'm not sure what to do with you. Oh, Conqueror, right. Move you guys up. There we go. There we go, wear them down a little bit, although we did take some losses. Oh, shit. Not what I meant to do. That's a little bit better. Not ideal, though. I just don't know what to do. I'll just move you guys up into cover. We should be fine. And we should put Basilisks up a little bit. And what are we forgetting to take an action? Oh, my mortar team. Yeah, no, you're not doing any of that. Just go to sleep. Alright, what are they just gonna do? Oh, those Sternguards in the open are gonna take some hurt. And they're attacking my secondary guard. And here comes the other super heavy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm fine with that. Alright, so unfortunately these guys are probably going to be bogged down for a little bit dealing with all the super heavies. Ah, here come the orcs. Alright, I see how it is. Well, hopefully they don't just go and steal that objective, because I'm totally not guarding it in any way. Okay, Conqueror's taking hits again. It's to be expected. It's kind of their job at this point. And it's my turn. Alright. Ah. So it does look like they are trying to go for that objective back there. Why don't we just move one of our stern... Actually, move Tactical Marine Squad back. We don't really need them up here. Hang on, we can do this better. There we go. Much better. You guys don't need to be in your transports. You can, in fact, just come up here and shoot these guys a bunch. Same for you. Actually, those guys are almost dead. We don't really need to worry about them anymore. What we are going to do instead... Sternguard's into cover. Seminary Guard can help clean... Actually, Seminary Guard can clear one of these guys out in pretty good order. There we go. This is probably a better use of their time than all the nonsense that's going on over here. There's a super heavy there, and a Swiggeth. Alright. Oh, what does this actually look like? That is not bad, but it will put us in an awful spot, so we're not going to do that. We are instead... there's no cover here either, which is good for us, because it means if I just leave these Sternguard squads here, they can just mow the orcs down as they come. It does mean I don't really have a good position to put the Sanguinary Guard in, though. Let's see. Yeah, just finish these guys off. Get them out of the way, and that means we can bring up our tank destroyers. Where do I need to park these to be in range? Oh, they're going to be in the open. Oh, this is going to sting. Alright, before we do that, let's see, how do I want to... I want the super heavy dead first. So if I get, let's see, make sure... Yeah, all my freaking tank destroyers are going to end up in the open for this. Oh, it's going to sting. That is going to sting. Conquerors up, though. Trying to clear out this zap gun before it does too much damage. Now, it looks like we're only going to be able to get this destroyer and this vanquisher in range for this turn. So this destroyer is going to engage this Swiggeth instead, which is fine. I mean, that's you know, a thing we need dead as well. And you can actually park in cover to do that, which is good. And you can sit out of range to do that, which is even better. So you... Yeah, this is gonna sting. Oh, jeez. Did I just lose 2 vanquishers there? Oh, cripes. Okay. Let's see, where can I park you? See, ideally I'd get him into that crater. Actually, hang on a second. If I move you over 1, again, better plan, move you up 1, there we go. And you can shoot these guys. Oh, that's still hard. Aha! Wait, no, that's not in range. Damn it! Oh, alright. Just soak up this damage. Once again, I have artillery sitting here that I just forgot to use entirely. Let's try and clear out some of these little units that are in the way. Artillery doesn't actually seem to be, like, super efficient against heavy armor. So it's much better used to just weaken enemy infantry. We can mortar into range here. There we go. Clear that out. And the other mortar... Come up here. Fight those guys. Okay, now, all of this nonsense that's happening down here. First up, artillery on that. Go. Stretch our bases up slightly. We can get the mortar in range as well, probably, if we... Where can I park the mortar? There? I was really hoping to get somewhere where we could hit them without being vulnerable to return fire, but whatever. We'll take the hit. It's not that bad. Sanguinary Guard. You guys are actually a little run low on strength there. There we go. Have all of our tank destroyers. Oof. Give them some hits there. There we go. We wore them down though. So now, Sanguinary Guard can clear that up. There we are. Perfect. And certainly, oh no, we can hang on. We can move a Sternguard unit down here. That way, if they move up into this space, we'll have 4 units capable of attacking them, which is good. And the other Sternguards can fire on them. Everybody else should probably be moving forward, although I'm gonna stop to heal up that Conqueror. Let's see. We could move up to there, but I can't see to there, unfortunately. Move you guys up a little bit. Let's get some recon. Okay. There's nothing there, which is good, because that means we can be a bit aggressive here. Sternguard straight up into the objective, or not into the objective, just kind of into this open space here. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Ah, Claw Stompa. That's the thing we need to deal with. The other Sternguard units, yeah, we can just clear them out. We're going to be in the open, but we should be okay, I hope. What else we got to move? This Vanquisher we can shift a little bit. Slightly this way. Get him in some better cover. Destroyers should be fine where he is. Yeah, we'll move off his face just for safety. And also we got Seminary Guard. I'm actually going to move them back a little bit because I don't want them to get plastered by the Super Heavy when it comes up. Because they're quite low. And we can always just move them up into the point next turn anyways, so they're fine. Anyways, I think that is probably a good place to call it for today. I think we're off to a bit better start this time. We're pushing up quite fast. We've already taken 2 of the points, and it's only turn 3. So, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.